In the scorching heart of an Arizona desert, where the sun beats down without mercy, lived a young raven named Onyx. Unlike his peers who scavenged near towns, Onyx sought his strength in the raw, unforgiving wilderness. He believed true survival wasn't about finding the easy path, but about conquering the impossible one. One brutal August afternoon, the heat was a tangible enemy. The air was thick, the sky a shimmering blade, and the sand burned beneath his claws. Onyx had been flying for hours, his wings trembling with exhaustion, his throat raw and dry. The desert stretched on an endless expanse of cracked earth and withered shrubs. For the first time, a chilling thought entered his mind. He might not make it. His vision began to blur, his flight path wavering. Just as the world started to spin and fade, he saw a glint of metal near an old, abandoned ranch. A water jug, half buried in the dust. Hope, sharp and desperate, pierced through his despair. With the last ounce of his strength, he glided down and landed beside it. He peered inside, and his heart leaped. Water, cool, real, life-saving water, shimmered at the bottom. But his relief was short-lived. The water was too low. His beak couldn't reach it. He pushed and shoved at the heavy metal jug, his claws digging into the rust, but it wouldn't budge. He was so close, yet so far. Panic and exhaustion washed over him. As he stood, panting on the edge of collapse, a quiet voice inside him whispered, "Think, don't give up now." His eyes darted around, searching for a solution. And then he saw them, a pile of small gravel stones, remnants of a forgotten driveway. An idea, a brilliant spark ignited in his mind. One by one, he started picking up the stones and dropping them into the jug. Plink, plink. The water rippled. He worked relentlessly, the sun pressing down on him, his muscles screaming in protest. Each stone felt heavier than the last. He thought of every time he was told he wasn't strong enough, that survival was just luck. He had promised himself he would never be one to quit. Plink, plink. Slowly, painstakingly, the water level began to rise. He kept going, fueled by sheer will, dropping dozens of stones into the jug. And then, after what felt like an eternity, the water reached the rim. He plunged his beak into the cool liquid. The first sip was life itself. The second was freedom. He drank until his strength returned, until the world stopped spinning. He looked around. The desert was still harsh, but it no longer held any fear for him. A gust of wind whispered through the old ranch, and Onyx noticed a small wooden sign half buried in the sand. He brushed it off with his wing. It read, "Hard times teach stronger wings." A rare raven smile touched his beak. He had one, not because the desert had shown him mercy, but because he had refused to surrender to it. Spreading his wings, he soared into the blistering sky. No longer a victim of the heat, but a master of his own fate. He knew he would tell this story for generations, not to boast, but to share a profound truth he learned in the dust and the sun. When you think you have nothing left, you still have your mind. When the world seems impossible, there is always a way. And when life buries your hope at the bottom of an unreachable jug, you don't walk away. You think, you try, and you rise. Thanks for watching. Remember that your greatest strength is your determination. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that inspire.